Welcome, captains, and today I'm doing another video on aircraft carriers. Today will be the Tier 5 Zuiho. It plays exactly like the Tier 4 Hosho in that you're not able to use what they call alt attacks or manual attacks. Using the ALT button, it gives you much more precise ability to determine where your torpedoes or bombs are going to land, much more precision, and of course you have a strafing effect for the fighters. So this is the same as the Tier 4 Hosho. It's basically a point and click, and most of the times it's going to depend on how you line up your attacks as to whether you're going to get hits or not. So the difference here being that besides just having the fighter and two torpedo squadrons, on the Zuiho you have a bomber squadron. So just taking a quick look at the modules. On my consumables, once again I go with just a normal damage control party, because it just I just don't think it's worth it at this tier. You can take two strikes. You'll die in the second strike, but you can handle one strike with one damage control party, I think. So I just hang on to that. I just do that instead of the damage control party 2, which eventually we'll end up having to pay at 22,500 for. So I've got 44 available there. So upgrades, get an extra upgrade with the Zuiho. First upgrade, air groups modification 1 gives me 10% to average damage per second of aircraft guns, which is important especially for Japanese, because their fighters are less capable than the Americans. Damage control system modification 1, because it cuts the risk of fire and flooding, which is your main enemy, especially if you're attacked by a DD or an aircraft carrier. And the third one, you have flight control modification 1, which is pretty good, actually. I mean, it's a minus 15% to aircraft servicing time, and turning around your aircraft is really important, so that you can get them out and keep throwing them into attacks and getting them back to your carrier and going back out again. But I went with air groups modification 2 because it gives me 20% more HP on my fighters and 50% to their ammunition, which means they can stay out in the battle for longer. For the exterior, the signals are the same as the Hosho. You want the November 777 because it increases the 10% by 10% to your attack aircraft for the rear gunner, chance of damage. Indy X-ray increases the chance of fire, and the Juliet Whiskey increases the chance of flooding. So both of those are bread and butter stuff for aircraft carriers. So I think they're worth taking, especially if you have them. Camouflage, as usual, I'll say that bring camouflage. I mean, even the Tier 1 camouflage, which if you play at all, you'll get tons of those. Gives you -3 to your detectability range at sea. It's no big deal. It doesn't help a lot, but it just might keep you from being sighted by a destroyer, for example, who's sniping for you. And of course, the best defense for a carrier is to stay close to their own people. So I go with the Type 5 because it gives me also the +4 to maximum dispersion of shells fired by the enemy attacking your ship, and that's for folks firing like the DDs. Captain-wise, the two most important, again, like the Hosho, you really want is, for me, especially playing Japanese carriers where you've got two torpedo bomber squadrons, torpedo armament expertise for turning around your bombers as fast as possible, minus 20% to servicing time, and air supremacy, which adds an extra fighter and dive bomber. So there you go. It's your basic Hoshu setup. You have to deal with an extra air wing. So instead of 3, you're now going to be working with 4. So let's see what happens. Let's take it into battle. Looks like we might get a good chance of a 2v2 CV fight. A lot of CVs out there. There we go. Got a match. And there we go. And we've got 2 American carriers versus 1 American and 1 Japanese carrier on our side. They've got three DDs there, which could play a significant role. So here really, if I can, I want to try to piggyback my fighters with the Bogues fighters because they're better. Zuiho looking real good with his camo, ready to fight. A lot of great ships out there.
Good luck, everyone.
So at the very beginning here, it's kind of difficult to tell where to go to. I want to see where my fleet goes before I start moving. I'm going to get out my strike aircraft first. I haven't gone anywhere. Group up my okay, I'm going to start heading off to the right here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Looks like we're all kind of headed out here. I want my guys to group up real nice. There's his carrier group. So off I'm going to send these guys over here. Launch this guy? Yep. Yep. Okay, so they're over there. He runs away, coming back. Actually giving my people good information there, and there's the should we try for this guy? I don't know. We'll try for this guy. We'll give it a shot. Good hit. There we go, got another hit. He's severely hurt.
Waypoint reached. Destination reached.
So that's a good start there.
Autopilot mode enabled.
What do I got over here? Tier 5 fighters. I don't know what he's doing over here. Get my air wing back to refuel, rearm. He's got his guys all together, but he's refusing to get together. I could use this guy's fighters over here, but it's probably better that he's over here. I'm gonna keep moving over here. I got lucky there with 2 bomb hits. Time to launch my pokes. I need to try to keep, I'm going to try to keep this guy away. This guy's fighters need to come out here. Slow my speed a little bit. Okay, now this guy's fighters are coming. Chase after them. We'll join them. Things going on here. He went after the torpedo bombers. So I'm going to get whacked here. See what happens here. Dropped into the water. Into the land. See if I can hit him. Get a good hit with the bombers. It's a pretty close game. Need my boys back. That's what we're doing here. He gets hammered. I got here.
I owe you one.
So now we're going to do some scouting. Got the Koenig over there. He's been beat up. Both of these have been beat up. Good targets.
Waypoint reached. Destination reached.
Trying to go just really slowly.
Enabled.
Move him over towards here. Bring him up. Bring this back. Bring this here for a cross drop. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. Oh man.
Waypoint reached. Destination reached.
Over here. Where's my bomber? Over here. I didn't check that bomber's. He's turning into me. That's a good move. Probably escape my my torpedoes. Oh, got one hit. And now I need to keep moving. Get up here faster. Close game here. Nice shot by the Bogue. Chasing those fighters away.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Mexico's not hurt.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
I'll stop whining.
I need help.
Waypoint reached. Destination reached.
Alright, here we go. I'll take his fighters on. I'm coming over to cross. Have to change my. Let's see if I can finish this guy here. He's going to get buddies helping him in a minute.
Autopilot mode enabled.
gonna have to watch out for this fighter coming over here. Oh, nice shot. Looks like we're gonna head for the Mexico. New Mexico. Here's my bomber. I want this guy to come over here. Let's see if we get a good hit here. Again, I'm doing a bit of exaggerating on the cross dropping. The other carrier coming in with his torpedo bombers. He's down to 2 and his fighters. But I don't want to get close into Mexico. What I want to do Alright, so now I'm gonna take him. I probably have to kill that New Mexico over there. See if I can win this. Okay, won that. Go after his torpedo bombers. Launch your strike.
Torpedoes to port.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Stay on him, boys. I head him straight for this guy. Put him over here. And I'll turn him in. See what happens. There we go. Nice cross drop there.
Enemy battleship.
Send that guy home. I don't think he has any fighters, so I'm going to need to find his carriers. He's searching. His air wing is low. There's the boat. See how he does.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Boat's not moving. I'll come in just in case. We'll see. Looks like he's going to kill him. Yep. So now we go for the other boat.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I got a fire on him. He's burning. And he's not putting it out. This battleship is going to cream him if I don't get him first. It's not moving. Still burning. Score's going up, going up, going up, going up. This should finish him.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
Huh. So, almost 50,000. A lot of aircraft shot down. Some of them were just around to be shot down. Let's see what we did team score wise. Second this time. How did our other aircraft carriers do? Okay, let's see. The boat here right behind me did a really good job. Shut down 17. Their aircraft carriers just didn't help them at all. Way too timid. Detail report. Sinking the Bogue and the New Mexico. Getting a bit on, remember at the very first I got a bit of a hit on that destroyer. He's a pretty dangerous destroyer too, as a matter of fact. Overall 8 bomb hits, 4 fires, that helped a lot, and 6 torpedo hits and only 1 flooding. But so the fires, you remember you were watching that guy was just burning. I think that after he lost his fighters, I think he just kind of gave up. I don't know. Both of them just seemed to be sitting in the water there, and it didn't seem to really make much difference. So I'll take that, and almost 49,000 in damage. That's fine. Once again, you know, I'm just I'm an okay CV commander. I'm not the greatest. There's all these guys out there that are super dupers, you know, with everything. I'm pretty much, with everything else, I'm pretty much of a potato. But I can do halfway decently with the carriers. I have a lot of interest in the carriers, and so I enjoy playing my carriers. As you can see here, my hero is up to a 13-point captain. So there you go. The Tier 5 Zuiho. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until the next time, see you later.